sunset, with it where there is a haggard figure before you, screaming, on a pier overlooking a lake.
I don't like this. But it still looks like painty? No?
No, it looks real now.
And the figures, I imagine, weirdly proportioned, like the screen painting has come alive and is screaming at. And it's
well, the GoPro crashed, so I had to restart the stream.
I'm gonna take a gamble.
Pluto?
I want to open my eyes and try to look for Sebastian first.
Okay, you see Sebastian in the painting.
I'm gonna try to reach through and grab him.
Okay, you do. You reach through, and it's almost like a hand appears from out of reality and grabs you, Sebastian.
And I'm gonna pull him back through the painting.
Does it work?
Yeah.
And I pull him back in.
Oh, that's a problem.
I take the painting and turn it around to not face us.
Is there like a nearby drop sheet that I can throw over?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Oh, I was thinking kicking the back of the canvas in.
I mean, that's a play we can do.
Here's Sebastian, do this side.
I don't want to touch those. I'm done with paintings. We're over. I don't like art.
You know what?
Not a fan.
Way to go, Art. You ruined it for everyone. You ruined yourself.
This is why you get your funding time.
Sorry, the first thing on the chopping block.
I have some questions. I have some questions. What just happened? Where did I go? Why?
Ignatius.
Thank you.
Gives that information.
We are onto something.
Am I still in a painting?
No.
All right.
They might be in trouble.
What if... Don't touch the cockroach painting downstairs. I'm just throwing that out there right now.
What we spoke to
Cockroach answered the door? Well, anything's possible at this point.
I think we need to find.
Wait. If I can go into the painting, can the thing in the painting come out?
so.
What are we basing that on?
Delirium.
Covers a lot of ground.
I'm going to, this is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to uncover the screen painting.
Try another one.
And I'm going to, I don't know if this is going to work, I'm going to use my Thieves' Tools mirror. Is the creature moving at all?
Looking through the mirror, the painting isn't moving anymore. And in fact, in the mirror, it looks absolutely amateurish. It looks like just the most... It like, you know how people look at art and they're like, my 5-year-old could do that? Like, that's like, it is literally a poor reflection of a masterpiece.
I know this is dumb, but I have to do it. Now that I'm seeing that, I'm like, oh! And I'm going to look back at the painting.
Roll a d6!
1!
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, guys, it's fine. Oh.
No.
That's going to be a 16.
That's a success.
Oh.
So you only take half of the...
Oh.
And you only scream slightly, taking 22 necrotic damage.
Is the creature moving towards the entrance of the painting?
This, whatever this figure in this grave is, if they could move out of the painting, they don't care to. The anguished figure screaming alone walking away in this painting has no interest in escaping the reality that it is in.
I turn it back around and cover it up and grab my head, which really hurts right now. Alright, that was for science. I needed to do some tests, and I'm going to drink a potion.
What does he say?
If they are aware that their paintings are portals to other realms, why would you paint?
A car from is it Denmark?
Find out if their choice. There could be something else going on. That's why I think we need
Or
to
is it the Netherlands?
clear this house.
Which have the special orange color in their sign. Yeah, it's a Dutch car.
And I think, well, we don't really know
Dutchy.
last time that Ozzy interacted with them. But it could have been weeks, right? Like, we don't know that they keep in touch. Like, the paintings we saw, at first they were very timid. They were very mild. These are like exaggerations. We don't know what kind of holes they've opened, what kind of doors they've opened. So, if I know anything about portals, which I've seen, they don't tend to have good things going on. I say we quickly move through the house, covering any of the paintings that still exist. Don't look at them.
Use the mirror.
Don't
It's so
look at
tempting
them.
to drive in the bus
I was
lane.
doing tests.
You flirt on.
The thing that I still don't know though is, are they capable of leaving the paintings? Because covering them. What about the paintings in the van that were stained? I mean, it's not like a beautiful sunset's going to come and get us, but
Can we try smashing one of the paintings from mine?
be my guest.
Average traffic queues, nothing, no accident, I guess.
That's great.
Just people can't
Yeah,
manage
that's
to
the
have
one that
a
I
little
feel
distance all the time, and they keep braking, driving, braking, driving, and then
backside of the canvas.
Yeah, I
Want me to destroy it? Or do
Can
you-
they
after a while you will have a standstill. Like
Yeah. So I'm just
We
gonna
have
try
now.
to just give it a heave, just a once down right through the top.
You shear the artwork in half, and as it clatters to the ground, there is a strange reverberation, and you can roll a d20.
Sorry.
There's been an incident.
I got a 13.
Okay, you have triggered an arcane anomaly.
That's what we're for.
13. Tendrils of life flow from the nearest creature to others. It must make a DC 15 or take 86 necrotic damage, half on a success, and the 3 nearest creatures would regain hit points equal to the damage taken. So that would be you.
So I'm rolling a save.
Yep.
I get a. What am I trying to do?
Constitution.
I'm gonna use a vulnerable.
Okay.
I got a 10, a 2 with a plus 8, and now I got a 23.
Okay, you succeed, but you still take half damage. So that's going to be okay. So it would have been 20 damage, but you take 10 on the success, and then you two each regain 10 hit points.
Sorry, Luna.
That's okay. It was probably worth it. Well, I could have just
20
failed
points
save.
of the healing.
It was 20, but wasn't 29.
Skill.
So the paintings are able to be destroyed. We just have to deal with magical surges.
I think we should try to collect the paintings.
Burn.
Could we cut them with delirium?
It might be that Ignatius was able to destroy it. I don't think normal means can destroy these things. It's like there's at least something magical. But if at least we know that the paintings are here, we can collect them and pick them up on our way out. But I still think that Perrin may still be in trouble.
Yeah. I think if there's any paintings that we find that may be malicious, maybe we destroy them
In the moment.
in the moment, just to make sure that they don't cause more.
But like more trees and stuff, you can just leave them.
Yeah. Exactly.
So what are you going to do?
Stairs.
Yeah, clear it downstairs.
You head down the stairs. Many of the
I see
paintings
the-
here
For
are of landscapes.
Hey Siri.
aside from the prominent painting.
Doesn't work. Hei Siri. Fortell meg en vits.
Ha, hyggelig at du synes det.
Prominent
Huh?
painting of the cockroach,
Hei Siri.
which
Fortell en vits.
En detektiv fant et lommeur på togstasjonen. Han spurte assistenten sin, hva sier dette oss? Assistenten studerte det nøye og sa, vel, med tanke på inngraveringen og det faktum at det er svært gammelt, kan vi gå ut ifra at den opprinnelige eieren var en velstående person med initialene JL. Inngraveringen er svært slitt, så uret har sannsynlig.
Hallo?
Hei.
Hei.
Jeg bare lurer på hvor lenge det er til det kommer igjen.
Jeg er ved Olavsgård nå, cirka.
Og sånn kvarter.
Ja,
Ok, men Ben og Sarafi kommer inn nå. Hvertfall, bare så du vet det.
ja, men ikke vær nede da, fordi jeg skal lage middag og sånn.
Ja, vi skal være oppe.
Ja,
Men også forresten, fikk du levert helg på service?
ja.
Takk. Sa de noe om når den ble ferdig eller noe?
Nei,
Ok, greit. Takk. Ha det.
ha det.
downstairs. Are you all avert your gaze?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will have all of you still give me an intelligence saving throw.
19.
13.
Okay, Sebastian succeeds, but Bayo and Pluto fail. You each take 15 points of psychic damage. And
Do I take half?
you don't take any, and you are both stunned just from looking upon
Earlier, Crowley looked at the paintings.
it. Crowley's a familiar, and because of Crowley's intelligence score, Crowley doesn't get affected by the paintings the way that a person does.
Crowley perches on my head, and then I go into Crowley vision, and now I'm just walking around seeing through Crowley's eyes, and I'm going to examine and walk up to the cockroach painting and examine it through Crowley.
Okay.
While they're stunned.
Holy
Okay.
vision.
As you come up to the painting, having now succeeded your saving throw against the painting, you walk up to it, and it chitters and hisses and says, "You're not welcome here."
Is that the voice I heard at the front door?
Yes.
I'm gonna run back and start shaking these two.
All right.
Don't look at the painting. Cockroach. What is your name?
My name is Gregory.
Gregory. Why are we not welcome here?
You were not invited.
We still look like art. Yeah.
Perrin will be back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow.
Where is Perrin?
Perrin's gone.
What have you done with them?
Perrin's not in the house right now.
Do you care about Perrin?
Perrin needs me.
Is Perrin okay?
Perrin will make beautiful art.
Revealing. I want to continue the line of questioning. And with Ignatius ignited.
Okay.
Where is Perrin?
Perrin's come to the other side. You can't come.
Is Perrin in here with
creature grumbles and groans and skitters but doesn't reply.
Do we have to move the painting?
Well, what's the worst that can happen?
I can teleport us in.
I cannot.
You can't take them. They're mine.
Well, this sounds like we're going into a painting.
Hallo?
Hei,
Hei?
det er bra.
Ja?
Du Linje Espen her, så kan du komme og besøke Victoria?
Og er du på skolen?
Nei, Gretchen er der nå.
Å ja. Ja, det går vel sikkert det.
Ja,
Nå må jeg
det er bra å nesten kanskje ringe dem og si fra.
Ja, jeg kan gjøre det.
Ja, supert. Da ringer jeg Gretchen og sier fra.
Ja.
Ok, hei.
Ja, ha det.
Are there paints around?
Yes, there are many paints. I've described the many, many paints.
Wondering.
He had a funny hat on him.
Yeah. Is there any way that I can take some of the paint and start to magical paint and get close to the painting? I want to threaten him.
Okay.
I'm gonna take off some of your arms.
You see, there are several pots of paint, and as you now look around, they're upstairs. You see the bag that has the ground up delirium dust that has been being mixed with the pigments.
I should just confiscate that.
So, do I need to mix some of that with some of the paint?
There's some that's done. There's some that's ready to go.
Okay, so I start. I mean, did I have gloves? I don't even know if I ever have gloves.
Curiously, as you look through, there are several bottles of another medium. They're empty, but the delirium dust has been mixed with some kind of emulsion that would have been contained in these bottles. So it's not just putting delirium dust into regular paint, it's mixing it with something else that there's none of this, you notice this as you look through, there's none of this other material that has not been mixed in. So delirium is the only thing that Perrin has extra of right now. Whatever this emulsion or this slurry was that is being used as the base of the paint is they mixed it all basically in with the delirium.
What?
Okay.
But yeah, you are able to grab, like, what's interesting about it is that as you dip your paintbrush into the paint, which is octarine in color, and as you lift it out of the pot, whatever color you're thinking about, the brush turns into that color.
Oh, okay. So I do this, I pull it out, and I'm thinking, you know, I don't think, guys, I've always considered myself a very amateur painter, you know, very amateur. If I put some of this over this cockroach's mouth.
Don't you dare!
Oh, like,
You would defile a masterpiece! How dare you!
Tell us where Perrin is.
Okay, as you yell that, roll for initiative.
Paint is my weapon. Oh.
All right, what do we got?
I have 19.
Okay.
I got a 4.
I got a 2.
I mean, she is the one with the paintbrush.
Yeah, you're in charge.
So I beat you all on initiative. The cockroach bursts forth from the painting.
Oh, that's a... What? That's not a cockroach. Oh, no.
Okay, question though. Okay. Is he still look like paint or is he full flesh?
He looks real. It looks very real.
Paintbrush, it does nothing.
Looks very real. As a colossal cockroach with more legs than it should have and scything blades for horrific mandibles bursts out of the painting towards you, Veo, as you come at it with the paintbrush. As it does so, the chittering, it unleashes this maddening chittering. Veo, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You just made it. You are not paralyzed by the horror of the creature.
Yay!
Okay. You are now immune to this condition, so you don't have to make saves against it. However, it is going to go right for you, attacking you with its bite and claws.
Thanks, it does nothing.
You're like painting it.
So its bite, I get a 26 to hit. That's going to be 28 piercing damage as it goes right to bite your arm. And
There we go.
right where
I just had to
then
send a
comes with the
message,
scything blades.
so I had to stop.
Yep. So that turns 28
Well,
damage to 14.
Can't use my phone
Two
while
more hits for 21 and
I'm driving. Otherwise, I can get the fine up to
24 and 24.
around
So total, so that's another, 14, 24.
$90 or something. So
Okay.
no, sorry, $900. Not 9. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Alrighty, that's a hit.
Yup, $900 if police catch you using your phone in the car while
It's a
driving.
huge creature.
So I do not want that.
Okay. Okay, so it bursts forth with the paintings, biting and slashing at Veo. She goes limp on the ground, and you're able to cleave into it with Ignatius. But Veo is on the ground, and it turns its attention immediately towards the two of you to destroy you. It is Veo's turn, though. So I do need a death saving throw, Veo.
No.
Not natural one, though.
No.
Sebastian, it is your turn.
Pluto, save Veo, and I'm going to I wind that isn't there starts blowing through my cloak and hair, and I throw out my arms, and these shadowy tendrils lash out and attempt to wrap around the cockroach, and I'm going to cast Hold Monster on it.
Okay. I have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC 18.
I get a 17.
The shadowy tendrils lash out and grab its mandibles and just hold it into place. It is incapacitated. It is paralyzed. So I pull it down to the ground.
Sure,
with the
I will
shadowy
try
tendrils,
again.
I'm holding it in place. And I'm like, Pluto, I've got this thing for now. Save Veo. And I'm gonna hold there.
Alright. Pluto, it's your turn.
I run to Veo, and Veo, what kind of potions do you have on you?
Greater, I have 2 greater.
I pour a greater potion down your throat. And then I action surge.
Okay.
And I begin the onslaught.
Don't you auto it?
I think paralyzed. Paralyzed means that you auto crit.
So I'm holding it, all these shadowy tendrils from my
No.
arms and
No. If the creature was within.
You still have to roll to hit, yeah.
yeah. But if you hit, you crit.
Okay, well, does a 18 hit?
Yes.
Does a 29 hit?
Yes.
And does a 30 hit?
Yes. Oh.
So I pull it down to the ground with the tendrils. You save Veo and then run in. Yay!
Okay, so what's our crit rules? It's dice, damage, plus dice.
Yeah.
It's max dice.
Max damage plus dice.
Okay, so
Oh, I might be very dead. Alright.
but you did. I wrote it down.
106. So it's like 126 damage before I start rolling dice.
So I pull it down and its face is right there, like.
Wait,
Veil.
really?
It's
Except for all 3.
yeah. So it's 32 damage on just dice.
It's 3 hits.
Yeah. So that's 96 plus 30. So that's 126 plus the dice roll.
Do you want to roll it?
Yeah.
This could be a record. So let's go for it.
Plus 199.
I wish you got 1 more damage. I'm just gonna say that, but that's still amazing.
I mean, like you re-roll some damage dice.
What happens?
So it's like I imagine.
Okay,
it's
guys,
just-
I'm gonna go to the
because it's
store,
being
get
held
some
in
beer and
place,
stuff.
I begin
So I
to
have
just
bits
go,
for
and like as I take
ready
out
for the
legs, it's still
weekend
held.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's just basically me carving it like I would a statue, and slowly just dismembering bits and pieces as you can see the wincing and the terror on its face as I slowly begin to just take it down
So
to.
I will
nothing
see you
more
guys
than
later.
an unrecognizable shell.
As Sebastian
Oh.
releases the energy of the whole box.
This screw is almost
The
loose
shower
from my
of
glasses and it are
is
shades.
instead
I need to
a shower.
fix that ASAP.
And it just covered with like octarine and
Yeah.
I'm so attracted to you right now.
I'm like super wet.
Me too. On account of the paint.
Yeah, this paint is everywhere.
Sure
Are you
is.
okay, Vale?
Yes, thank you. You know, I thought the paintbrush would be mightier than the sword, but in this case, definitely not.
You guys want to go into a painting?